Good morning, Elasmere boys. Today we will do one program related to methods, which is a non-static methods. Every year in the programming part of 60 marks, the question number 4, the first question that we will get is related to non-static methods and constructors. This is a question which is present in the screen of year 2019 related to a method, non-static methods, but no constructor is present over here. Let's look at the question and let's solve it. As the question says, design a class railway ticket. So the class name railway ticket is mentioned in the question and we have to keep it as same as it is. Here the railway R and ticket T is capital. We have to keep it exact same what is present in the question. Next is instance variable or data members. Inside of that railway ticket class, I have some variables to be declared like string name, string coach, long mobile number which is mob no, int amount, int total amount. Whatever the instance variable or data members name are being specified along with their data type, we have to keep it all same. We cannot change anything. Exact words has to be used. And all these instance variables and data members are actually private to the class. It is like ingredients that a chef will use privately to make one particular dish. So the dish is easily available like methods to call when you visit a restaurant, but when the chef is making and preparing that dish, the chef is not telling you about the ingredients that he or she is using. Similarly, the name, coach, mob number, amount, total amount are the private ingredients or private variables that we will use to make the dishes like void accept, void update and void display. Let's look at the member methods. Number 1, void accept. We will not going to make it public static void accept, no static. We will write it public void accept. Similarly, public void update. And inside that update, we have to update the amount as per the detailed mentioned over here. Lastly, void display to display all the details to the user. And at the end, write a main method. Main means public static void main. In main, we will write public static void main to create an object, which is very important, this particular part. Create an object. This is what we are going to do now. Create an object and call the above member methods. So this is the part we have to do. Call the above all the methods and create the object. So let's start the program and see how we can do the work of it. So as usual, like the way we do the work in a BlueJ, we will make a new class and we will give the name as railway ticket. Exactly R and T is capital, how it is being mentioned. Open it, clear it completely and write import java.util.star class railway ticket. Now let's look at the question and see what are the variables that are required to be present over here. So over here, the variable that I'm having is string name, string coach. So both the string I can put it together, both the int I can put it together, and long mob no, that I can keep it separate. Okay, I cannot skip anything. I have to write exactly what is present. So I will write private string. Okay, let's see again back. It is name and coach. Okay, name and coach. So let's look at back. Name comma coach. Done. Next line, private int. In the int section, what we are going to have? AMT and total AMT. So AMT and total AMT. And lastly, private long mob no, which is a mobile number. Now the next methods that is mentioned is void accept to take input of the name, coach, mobile number and amount. So these are the things we have to accept from the user. So to do that, we will write public void accept and open the curly brace. We will write the scanner class inside it, because here only we are going to accept the values from the user. So I am declaring the scanner class inside of it, and I will write system.out.println starts with, suppose, enter the name of the customer. Okay, and take it inside the string. So that is going to be sc dot next line. Similarly, you can do the copy paste work for the name of the coach. So I will write coach, and instead of name it is going to be coach. Now I need the amount. Total amount I have to calculate it. So total amount I'm not going to accept, but mobile number I'm going to accept. So let's write both of them and edit it. Now here I'm going to accept the enter the amount. So amount variable is AMT, and amount will be accepted through the int form. Similarly, enter the mobile number, and mobile number will be accepted in the form of long with the variable mob. After finishing it, I'm going to close the accept part. Now let's see what is the next method. Void update, which is to update the amount as per the coach selected. So user is actually going to give me only these values. They cannot give me any other value. Okay, exact these values we are going to use it, and on basis of that we have to update their amount additional to the amounts that are mentioned over here. Okay, so to do that, let's go back to the program, and we will write the next method, which is public void update. Inside the update, I'm going to compare the string. So as string we have not done, but in many programs, smaller cases, we will going to use the string concept. So a small section of string function I'm declaring over here. So here I'm writing if my coach is going to be accepted in the variable coach. So to compare that coach is first class AC, I have to write coach dot equals ignore case, and inside the bracket I will write exact the thing, which is first underscore capital A, capital C, and F is also in the capital. So we have to follow these details a little bit within double quotation. First underscore capital A, capital C, closing the bracket, exact same thing. Okay, if it is that happen, then amount will going to be upgraded to the amount of 700. So amount will going to be upgraded to the amount of 700. Else if I can copy paste the same thing, but here the class name is going to be changed, which is second underscore AC, and the amount will be 500. So let's go back. Here it is going to be second underscore AC, and the amount is going to be added as 500. The third one, same as it is, I can copy paste it. As per the question, the third one is third underscore AC, and the amount will be 250. So let's go back to the program. It will be third, 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 and the amount to be added will be 250. Now else I can write, if it is not first, second, third, else there will be no amount. But here the coach name sleeper is exactly cleared it out. So if I put it in else, then what will happen? Suppose a user instead of sleeper is giving me home. So for home also it will validate. But I don't want to be it validate from any other word rather than sleeper. So that is the reason I will not put it in else. I will put this condition in else if. No matter for that, I am not going to add any amount. So I will write else if, and here I will going to make it sleeper, but for here the amount will remain same. So if you want, you can just write amount, or you can write amount plus 0. So it means that amount will remain same. After I close it, now I have the next method, which is as void display. Now here I forgot one thing, that I have a variable called total amount. So total amount means with the upgraded value. Okay, so my amount I am going to add up in total amount. Okay, so total amount is the original amount plus the upgradation amount. Okay, original amount, please be careful of using, because I already have a variable that will store the result. So I am storing it inside of total amount. Okay, now to display everything, so I'm going to display every sort of the part. You can do it in a heading order if it is mentioned in the question, otherwise up to you. So I'm showing you how to do it in a heading order, because sometimes they give intentionally to see whether you can write in a heading order or not. So for the heading order, I have, what are the things I have? Name, coach, the amount, total amount, and the mobile number. So let's start first with the heading. So first I will write name. Okay, then I will give a /t. Again after that I will write, I'll keep on writing within double quotes. Okay, then I will write coach. After that /t, which is going to create a tab, a specific number of space. After coach, I can print mobile number. Here, as it is a heading, so you can write the full form. Then again /t, After that, I can write what was the original amount previously mentioned. So I can write it as the form of amount, and now what has become the total amount. Okay, double quotation close, semicolon. Now I have to write only the variables that are going to point out this. Now see how I'm writing. First, the name is present in name variable. So name variable, then plus. Again, to give a /t, we have to give it inside the double quote. Plus, the coach is present inside the variable coach with small c. Again, plus double quotation /t. Plus, because I'm adding and concatenating /t with the variable that are holding it. So MOB number, that is holding my mobile number, plus double quotation, again /t double quotation, plus amount is holding in the variable AMT, plus double quotation /t double quotation, plus last the total amount is being holded in total AMT. Close it off, semicolon, and display part is finished. Now we are going to write the public static void main. Inside of main, I'm not going to accept anything from the user, rather I'm just to create the object. So first thing is create the object of the class. So to do that, my syntax is what? Class name, object name equal to new, then class name with a method sign. Okay, so how to do that? Here my class name is railway ticket. I can give object name as OB, ABCD, anything. Here I am doing T equal to new railway ticket. Okay, my object name is T. So T dot, with the dot I am going to call the method. So my first method is accept. The second method is update. Third method is display. So first I'm going to call accept. Second method is to update. And third method is to display them. So I'm closing it, main. Let's see what are the errors the program is showing to me. Here I made a mistake in static keyword writing. Variable mob, okay, it is mob no. So no syntax error I'm getting. So let's close it. And now let's run the program. Enter the name of the customer. Suppose the customer name I'm giving Sachin. Name of the coach, I'm writing the exact way as it is present. So it was first underscore AC. Enter the amount. Suppose earlier I was supposed to pay 4,000. Okay. Mobile number, I'm giving a mobile number with a longer digit. So here what I'm checking is that the result is coming name as Sachin, coach was first underscore AC, mobile number is printed, amount is printed. It is because of the tab and the value that you are giving, the space is coming like that. Amount is 4,000, 700 has been updated, so current amount is becoming 4,700. Okay, so I'm getting the result correctly. So this is the program. Over here, one thing I want to mention and show, that the method that we used over here, equal ignore case, what it means? It means it will compare the strings without matching their cases. Cases means It can be uppercase or it can be lowercase. I want to show you an example. Suppose here second underscore AC. Okay, I will keep underscore same, but here I am not going to follow the order of the capital and small, okay, while giving the input. So let's run the program back again. Name of the customer, suppose I am giving Rahul. Name of the coach, here I'm giving second in total capital, and then suppose AC I'm giving it small. Enter the amount. Suppose I was supposed to pay 3,000 earlier for a second class AC. I'm giving my mobile number. So my result is coming in this form. Coach Rahul, name Rahul, coach second AC as what I have given. Mobile number, amount was 3,000. It has updated it as per the 500 amount. So no matter how I'm giving, while matching it with my condition that is present over here, it is not following the order. If it is S, S, E, no matter it is capital or small. But while writing it, I want you to preferably write in this order. And do not miss this underscore as it is mentioned in the question. So equals ignore case is the method that we are using here to compare the string. Okay. So I hope you have understood this program. Please, if you have any queries, can get back to me. These are the comment lines which will not going to affect while running in the program. We will not be able to see them as you know it very well. That's it. This is for the program for today. We will move for more method program in the next video. Till then, as I keep saying, in this pandemic situation, please stay at home. Tell your parents and family members also to stay at home. Do not go out. Maintain social distancing. Thank you very much. Stay well. Stay healthy.